This video is from Danny at NBS, and I'm doing this for you, Parminder, to show you exactly what the wiring situation entails and what I'm trying to do a little differently than what was existing there. Okay, so real fast, we got these wires here. So we're going to cut it. I'm going to show you what I don't agree with, which is totally fine. It's not against any kind of regulations or anything, but it is definitely not what they would do at the dealership or at a performance shop. So for instance, you got two wires here. We'll strip those two wires, and we'll strip two more also. That's going to be needed for part of this demo. Put this wire aside. Okay, so butt connector in the wire. Wire goes through the butt connector there, and wire goes through here. Okay? You gotta kind of force it through. You can't really see what you're doing. You see? You can't see through the connector, so you just gotta hope that you're crimping in the right area. So let's do it here. You gotta squeeze it hard. Just like that. And it's crimped. There's one side. Do the same thing. You know, we'll shorten this guy a little bit so it bites, gets in there a little further. So we'll shorten this guy. Put it in there. And then again, you gotta kind of guesstimate exactly where to crimp it, because you have a little bit of a lip in the beginning of the connector that's about, I would say, 2 millimeters. So you gotta guesstimate 2 millimeters in when you crimp these things. Okay, there it is, voila. Now, there's a couple reasons why I don't like this. I'm not a big fan of this, and I do not do this, is because number one, see the wire, how you can see wire sticking out there. That can make a bad connection. Also, whoa, see how that just literally pulled out that easy? I thought I tightened it. Let's try it again. And for some reason, if you haven't been eating your Wheaties or you're not very strong, you know, it's hard to do it this way as well. But anyway, so there's the connection, okay? And this is not what I do. See this? That's all it takes. A couple little tugs, it's gone. You know, this is a vehicle where you're gonna be in some extreme weather conditions and extreme, you know, terrain, and you're definitely gonna need a reliable vehicle no matter what happens, under any circumstance. If you hit a deer or you get attacked by monkeys or whatever it is, your vehicle needs to be able to withstand life. So what I do here, and what I've been doing to every single wire in your vehicle, is you get the two wires there, right? Now what you do, you can't forget to do this first, because sometimes I do forget to do this and I have to redo it over, but it's very rare I forget to do this. So you put a sleeve over it, number one. Put the sleeve over the wire, pull it back far enough so no heat's gonna transfer, because this thing shrinks. It's a heat shrink wrap, okay? So you got the wire, you got the heat shrink. Now, here is solder. This is the same thing that any electrician or any you know, dealership or the manufacturer itself would use for any kind of connector when they make a connection. So I try to stick with the recommendation. So you put the two wires together here. See that? And you squeeze them, give it a little twist. Okay? Now you get the wires together there. Now, what I do, you can use a solder gun, but I like using direct heat. Okay. Just 1 second. Now, if you can see that, literally the solder melted into the wires, which creates one strong wire. Now, if you look here, that's welded. That is literally welded together. Get you a closer look. You see that? That is welded. Now, what you do, nice and strong, right? Is you literally slide this back over there, just like so. And all you do is apply a little bit of heat. And what it does is it shrinks it. You see this? Hear that? See that? That's what I do. And this is what I'm doing to your vehicle. Now let me show you something real fast. See this 35-pound sledgehammer? Let's tie it right there. See that? It's not going nowhere. See, it slid off the wire before it breaks this connector. This is what I'm doing for you, sir, and this is why it's taking so long. Thank you.